Yeah, so my name is Tim Sweet, and I have been on the board now since January. So I'm a new board member, long-term supporter of INLC, and very much believe in the mission and the work that the organization is doing in the community. And my background is in landscape contracting, so we were working out kind of in the wild, for my whole career. So very much aligns with the values of the organization. And I think in the larger context of what we're facing with respect to development and just the pressures on our public lands and private lands for that matter, we have a desperate need for what the INLC is doing, and really excited about some of the successes and ongoing efforts for the organization. The Glen Tana project could be described as a keystone of INLC's efforts with respect to protecting lands. And I think there are a few significant points. First, it has frontage on the Little Spokane River, which is just a remarkable piece of water that is fed by the Rathdrum Aquifer, and provides recreation and habitat for wildlife and fisheries. And I think the other point with the Glen Tana property is that was the ancestral homes of the Native Americans. And I think, our partnership with those tribes in terms of trying to figure out what the future use of that area would be, specifically for their fisheries as well as recreational opportunities, is going to be really key. And we'll see how that all comes together. It's a really big project, so we feel like we got a lot to get our arms around there. We really actually think of INLC as its activities taking place kind of in the specific areas surrounding Spokane, but we're really evolving into a regional organization. So we're going to be reaching out into areas in North Idaho and other adjoining areas. Out in the Scabland country west of us is another area we have identified as areas that need preservation. And so I think that evolution is going to be fun to kind of follow and just see to what extent we can do work that is really vital to our region, but actually sits outside of our specific Spokane community. I think the starting point that I think that we all would share in common would be access to areas that are undeveloped, that have opportunities for recreation, that have opportunity for kind of community with wild creatures, with clean waters, where we can hear the wind, or hear the river rushing by us without that whole sense that we're in an urban environment. And I think I think one of the points that was made to me, which I thought was very powerful, was we have a legacy of that in Spokane. And we think about our city park system as one of the things that attracts a lot of people to Spokane. And that's a legacy that was given to us. And so when we think in terms of the work that we need to do, the question is, what can we do today to provide a legacy for future generations that would have that same power and resonance, So those are the thoughts that occur to me, and I think that's an area that we can all share. We can all agree that is positive for us and future generations, our children and their children. So that would be my entry point for that discussion.